About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Athletics going up against the Atlanta Braves. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters' ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Spencer Strider. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Brent Rooker digs in now.
Brent Rooker.
And we are underway. The 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Throw on to Olsen. One out in the top of the first. And time now to check out the A's lineup. Singy, plenty of left-handed bats in this lineup against a righty on the hill.
Yeah, they're looking to ambush, and you wonder if it's going to lead to a big game for them or not. Certainly, it's a nice boost of confidence to think you can get to that pitcher on the mound with all those lefties in the lineup, and with that extra split second they have to react. We'll see how it shakes out here.
Nick Kurtz, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Four-seam fastball, high inside.
The 1-0. Smoked on the ground a second. Sends it to first. Two quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Batting third, left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
Two down, bases empty. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's.
Come on, Spencer.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers.
Ball one.
First pitch just misses. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Soderstrom leads off first with two down to the inning. And down on strikes he goes. Out number 3. And now the Braves will get their first crack at it. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Atlanta, And pitching in this one for the A's, Jacob Lopez. What's the word on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Ronald Acuna Jr., the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Missed with a changeup, and that is ball 1. Acuna lines 1 to left, and that's down, a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now, Ha-Sung Kim. That one fouled off. And the 0-1. Popped up. Wilson moving under this one. And there's 1 away.
Batting third.
Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screw.
2 away now.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Austin.
Here comes Austin Riley. Acuna runs. Swing and a miss. Throw there. Save.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully move that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man on second, 2 down. Line to left, and that is that. End of the first from Truist Park. No score. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. Here's the center fielder, Lawrence Butler.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Butler not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge, and it's going to stay a strike. Still 1 challenge left for them. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses.
Got him swinging.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Digging in, Jacob Wilson.
Slider. Low inside.
0-1 now. Foul ball. Second inning here, no score. Outside low, and that's ball one.
Slider. Low outside.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That misses. Ball three.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Payoff pitch. Stays alive.
Four-seam fastball.
3-2 now. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul.
High outside.
On the ground, Riley throws across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the
Batting
second.
7th, second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
2 outs, base is empty. Jeff McNeil getting ready to hit.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting 8th, third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Carlos Cortez. Hey! McNeil off of first with 2 away. In the dirt, blocked.
Low inside.
And that's downstairs. Ball one.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside. Here we go, Spencer.
Ground ball right side. Dubon gets it to first. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Drake Baldwin.
Drake Baldwin.
And a foul ball. Ball. Late with the swing there. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Here's the left fielder, Eli White. Good power, not great in the OBP department. In the air, right field. Rooker has a beat on it. Takes it in for the out. And that quickly, 2 away.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Mauricio.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. That one is hammered right field, carrying well. And that one is off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Jorge Mateo now. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force it any base with 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. Spencer Strider now at the plate. Swings through that one for strike 1. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball left field. He's got it. That is the inning. 2 left on. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. We're tied 0-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Jacob Lopez.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Jacob Lopez, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
The 1-0.
I'm a little surprised with how patient they've been against the fastball. They've taken a few for strikes now. I'd like to see him show some confidence by attacking those pitches.
Going to count 1 and 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Line drive. Makes the catch. 1 down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. Hasn't given up any runs yet, so we might as well stick to the plan.
Slider. Low outside. Here we go, Spencer. Curveball. Low outside. Let's go, Spencer.
Ball, that's out.
Top of the 3rd, no score.
Let's go, Brad.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Next offering is in the dirt.
Four-seam fastball.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Olsen takes it to the bag. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
First baseman, Nick Kurtz.
Now it's going to be Nick Kurtz. He's 0 for 1.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Outside, that's a ball.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
2 down, nobody on. Fastball for a strike. And the count even at 1. Swings through that one out in front that time. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 2.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
That one lifted to left. And that's the third out. So they go quietly there. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. No score. Back at Truist Park. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He'll take a trot around the bases. The Braves score first. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Now it's the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. 0 for 1. He was robbed of a hit on a diving catch his first time up. And he swings through that one.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Kim, 30 years old now, and he's a native of South Korea. That one way inside.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
And a 1-1.
Ball.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the third. And that one is lifted in the air. Butler under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Braves, first baseman.
Here's Matt Olson down. He's 0 for 1.
Olsen.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in game 1 of this 3-game set. In the air, left field. And that will fall around first, digging for 2. The throw in, the tag, and they cut him down, going for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Here comes Austin Riley. And it's fouled away. 0-1. And there's a strike. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a ball evens the count. Got him. Third out. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. As we go to the top of the fourth, stepping in, Tyler Soderstrom. Hard hit, right side. Over to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the A's, catcher Shea Langoliers.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Shea Langoliers. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
The 0-2. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Up next for the A's, center fielder
One down. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Yo, 1. Fought off foul. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. That's too low. And the count 1-2. Here's the pitch. Run around the goal. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. In the air, left field, down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. The 1-2. Just a slow ground ball this time. Feeds to second, out there. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. And midway in the fourth, it's the Braves 1 and the A's 0. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South. Back here in Atlanta, now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin.
Drake Baldwin.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
That one almost got him.
That's ball 2.
Two. And a payoff pitch. Popped up. Wilson in position. One up, one down.
Up next for the Braves, left fielder, Eli White.
Now the left fielder, Eli White. Flied to right his first time.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Strike 2. White checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. He held up. Darryl Parker with the call there. Here's a 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. High fly ball, right field. Rooker on the move. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the
And
Braves,
here's a look at how he's
second
using his pitches in
baseman,
this one.
Mauricio Dubon.
Mauricio Dubon next up for the Braves. Doubled his first time up. On the ground to third. And that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
So runner at second, 2 down. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. First and second, 2 outs. Spencer Strider will hit next. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground to third, Cortez. Play made, that ends the inning. 2 left for Atlanta, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Wilson in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him.
You know, these A's, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Can't get there, too slow to get after it. And the tying run is on base.
Up next,
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Nope, outside.
And the 1-0. Tap foul at the plate. Wilson aboard here at first with nobody out. And that's downstairs. Now 2-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Now all even up. On the ground to short, could be 2. 1 at second. On to Olsen. That's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Third baseman, Carlos Cortez.
Base is empty after the double play. Carlos Cortez up next for the A's. Grounded out his first time up. Late swing, foul to the left. Two down, nobody on. Up the middle. On the run, throw to first, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Next up for the A's, Jacob Lopez. 0 for 1 so far. That's in there, and the count is 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Ground ball up the middle. Kim with the throw to first, and that will end the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. This is Braves baseball on the Show South. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna Jr.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice. So they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Ball 2.
Two now. And he dodges that fastball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Up next for the Braves, the shortstop,
And next for Atlanta, Ha-Sung Kim. This one in the air, center field. Butler under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Braves, first baseman, Matt.
One out man at first. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. 1 for 2. Acuna runs out towards right center field. Butler drifts towards it. 2 away.
Up next for the Braves, third baseman.
And the batter now, Austin Riley. Acuna runs. Pitch misses. Throw. Save.
Really nice swipe a second right there. He knew he had to get a really good jump on the pitcher because that catcher can make up some time, man. Such a good catch and throw guy behind the dish. Nice job right there, but he just beat it.
Man at second. And delivers outside.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
2-0 to count. Here it comes.
Ball. That's inside.
Just missed. In for a strike. Good slider. Man on second, 2 down. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Move to second. Acuna dives back in. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first, and they get the out. Braves strand 1, but they still lead it 1-0. Back at Truist Park. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Brent Rooker getting ready to hit.
Right fielder, Brent Rooker.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Here comes the 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Olson takes it himself, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Nick Kurtz.
Nick Kurtz digs in now. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
He hauls it in, 2 away.
fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
Here's the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Right through there for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Ground ball left side and foul ball. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Hard ground ball, base 9. And that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the A's, catcher Shea Langoliers.
Here's the power hitting catcher, Shea Langoliers. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. Challenge from behind the dish here. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. The 0-1. Hey! Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Braves 1 and the A's nothing.
Now pitching for the
Back
Athletics.
now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Scott Barlow. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin.
Catcher Drake Baldwin.
And first offering is fouled off. Barlow goes 6 feet 3 inches, 210 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. That one inside. Look out.
Nope. That's inside.
The 3-1. This one chopped up the middle. Wilson slings to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next for the Braves, left fielder Eli.
So up next, Eli White. Breaking ball misses down and away. The A's bullpen has some movement. Elvis Alvarado, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Ferguson getting loose as well. Kurtz drifts towards it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Braves, second baseman Mauricio Dubon.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's the second baseman, Mauricio Dubon. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Good job to fight that one off. 2 down, nobody on. Got him! Ricky Holiday with the call. And the Braves go down quietly, but they're on top 1-0. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. Top of inning number 7. Lawrence Butler now at the plate.
Now
Pitching change here. Dylan Lee.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here. At that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Swing and a foul out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. The 0-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Here's the 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. In the air, right field. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the A's, second baseman
Jeff McNeil stands in. The Braves holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. That's off the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Up the middle, Kim throws to first in time. The A's go quietly. It's the Braves 1 and the A's nothing. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summer.
Center fielder, Jorge Mateo.
Ripped, but it curls foul. And now the 0-1. Way out front for strike 2. And ball 1. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
So now a pinch hitter for the pitcher, Dominic Smith. Looking to start something with 1 gone. Dominic Smith, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. In the air to left center. Soderstrom should have this one. 2 down.
Up next for the Braves.
And possibly a double switch coming now as a meeting taking place near the home plate area.
A defensive change.
Tyler Ferguson on to pitch now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup on the double switch. Andy Ibanez. He'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. He's produced the only run of the game with his solo shot earlier.
Yeah, the pitching's been outstanding in this one, so that home run has really been the only big sign of life from either offense.
And that one fouled off. The 0-1.
Nope.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That is the inning. Down in order go the Braves, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Robert Suarez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off for the A's.
Well, 1-run game. Leading off, Carlos Cortez. And fouled off. 0-1. That one way inside. One now.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
The 1-2. That's a little bit low.
Tough take right there. He swings at that more often than not.
Swings and lines one towards the gap, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for 2, and he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Next up for the A's, Andy Ibanez. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. Just missed.
Just out.
So the tying run at second. And another ball.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Here's a 2-0. Takes a tumble and hangs on. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away.
Up next to the A's, right fielder, Brent Rooker.
Big at bat for Brent Rooker now. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
One down. That clips the corner. Rooker thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Swing and a bouncer down the line, and it's foul. This one in the air right field, and it gets by him. In comes the run from third. Tie game here in the 8th. Round second, digging for third. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at third.
Well, I think the base runner assumed that he was going to be able to make it to third pretty easily, but a really nice relay from the outfielder to the cutoff man, and they got him easily.
Now the number 2 hitter, Nick Kurtz. 0 for 3 in this one. Hey. Two down, nobody on. Now he breaks his bat. And that is that. But they're able to even it up here in the late innings. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. All tied 1-1.
Now pitching for the
Back
A's.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Hogan Harris.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Ha-Sung Kim getting ready to hit.
The shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. One away.
Up next for the Braves, first baseman.
Here's Matt Olson, 1 for 3.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. And what you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
The Athletics have some bullpen action. Elvis Alvarado up and loosening in the pen. Sterner getting cranked up as well. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Called strike right there. Breaking ball misses down and away. Three-two down. Austin Riley in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Payoff pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here is Austin Riley. Infield playing him to pull. Second baseman just to the right of the bag.
Ball, that's low.
The 1-0. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Here's a 1-1.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
And that's way high. And that's ball 3. And that's ball 4. And a go-ahead run is on base.
For the Braves, catcher, Drake.
Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. And that one in the air center field. That is the inning. Through 8 full, all tied 1-1. Back here in Atlanta, all set to start the 9th in this one. Tyler Soderstrom digs in now. They turn things over to the southpaw, Joey Wentz.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
First pitch, and he just misses. ground ball to the right
that's
side.
foul.
And it's just foul. That was close. 1-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Shea Langoliers up next for the A's.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Chopped on the ground. Fires to first in time.
Up next for the A's, center fielder Lawrence Butler.
Next up for the A's, Lawrence Butler. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a groundout.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. On the ground to short, Kim. In plenty of time to first, and that's the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's. Still tied, 1-1. And now a meeting near home plate, so it looks like we're going to have a double switch here.
A defensive change
Justin Sterner on the pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup after the double switch. Denzel Clark, he'll hit in the 7 hole in the lineup. Now in for the Braves, Eli White.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Nope, that's inside.
Catcher challenge, we'll take another look. Pretty close, but it was a ball. So they're now out of challenges. The 1-0.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Up next for the Braves, second baseman.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mauricio Dubon. Check swing, no appeal, ball 1.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
And the 1-0. Line drive, base hit. And the winning run is aboard.
There you go. Winning run is aboard with 1 down. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here's the center fielder, Jorge Mateo. A couple of walks and a strikeout. And that one fouled off.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
The Braves with the go-ahead run at first here in the last half of inning number 9. late on that fastball. Fastball is outside.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Outside low. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's a 2-2. That one missed. Joey Wentz in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 1 down, winning run on at first. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Got him swinging for the K. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Mike Yastrzemski, the winning run on base for him. On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Coming home. Across is the winning run, and the Braves walk it off for the win.
Well, it's always great when you've got pretty good speed over there at first base. Somebody that can score all the way around the bases. What a tremendous swing and execution by both the batter and the base runner for this walk-off win.
Your final score here today, 2-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.